Hey everyone, what's up? Well, today's video, we bring you some more good news. So thanks everyone for wishing me a happy Canada Day during my lawn cutting video and my other video that I posted for the teas. I think was the S.alternans eggs. So today we're going to look at it again. And the same topic, we have two more molts, but this time are totally different teas. And these are amazing species that you should consider getting in your collection. So I called Tarantula Canada for an update to see if they got their Brachypelma anitha in. They haven't yet. No news regarding their age and a colada breeding project. We're still waiting for the young female to molt before she can try to give it a try. It is Independence Day, so I want to wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. Today here in Canada is going to be the hottest day, with the humidity index is going to be around 42 degrees Celsius. So that's way above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Ouch. And I have 9 clients today. Well, today I'm going to be taking breaks in between. So, yeah. So the very first specimen I'm going to show you is my Pseudohalopus species longhaired, formerly known as Cyclosternum schmarde, the yellow-banded bird eater. Now this specimen I had since 2009, 2010, I think 2009, as a 2-inch specimen. I got him for $35, and that's one I called Laura, because I thought that was a female, but I did sexist molts on video, I think a couple of years later, and he was a male. So this one took forever to molt, at least a good year, 2 years later, and this specimen is now a mature male. So, since I don't see much of these species on YouTube, I think I'm the first one to actually have the species in video. Might be mistaken for other people, sorry. But this is what the yellow-banded bird eater looks like as a mature male. Now, today I'll take the opportunity to share with you what to look for in mature males, since I get a lot of people asking me that. And really, it's really obvious. Now, all mature males will have bulbous pedipalps. So what that means is that their pedipalps are swollen. So let me... yeah, there we go. As you can see, they're red. Well, kind of white because he's just freshly molted, but you'll see the parts here are starting to become red, and that's when you know that he's fully mature and ready. Now, in most mature males, but not every one of them, you know, like pokies, P. muticus, H. maculata, they do not possess tibial hooks. So tibial hooks are found on the first pair of legs. So you could probably see in plain sight the tibial hooks. So this is what to look for in mature males, and you can tell most mature males are kind of dull in color, with the exception of Panthabedius species, where they go a hot pink color. Males of pokey species are very drabby in color, so that's what you have to look for. So look for very leggy patterns, maybe dull colors, with the exception of Panthabedius, small-bodied, and long legs. Okay, so let me try to get the molts. This is a particular defensive specimen, so I don't want to play with him too much, especially since he just freshly molted yesterday. Definitely not a happy tea. But yes, like on my El Kluge molt, you can tell when his molt, when you reveal it, it will have no flap. So I'll go show you that. Well, unfortunately I destroyed his molt when I was trying to pry it open with skewers. Yeah, so in between his book lungs, I don't see a flap. Very similar to what we saw in my El Klugi for the video that I posted last week. So it indicates that he is a male. And it's pretty obvious that he is a male, seeing that he has his tibial hooks and his bulbous pedipalps, so he's a mature male. Now the pièce de résistance. Can anyone guess what this tea is? Yes, my friends, it's Ebony, my big G.pulchra. A lot of people were wondering why she was never included in my feeding videos. Well, sure enough, I had no idea that she was in premolt. She stopped eating, which is pretty normal for grammostolas. I didn't really see any bald spots because grammostolas aren't very famous for flicking irritating hairs like your brachypelmas and your lasiodoras, but sure enough, 2 days ago, I saw her and she is flipping amazing. You can see where my plate is. You can see how large she is. Okay, well, 100% female, everyone. Well, just because of its size. It's a, I would say 7+ inches. And you can tell there's the book lungs, one, two, the top pair and the lower pair. There's the flap. And you can really see, if I zoom in closer, the spermathecae right here and right here. So this is the sperm sac. This is where the male injects his sperm in order to get your female gravid. Now, this works for every single species, no matter what you have. If you have a G. rosea, if you have an avic, if you have a P. regalis, P. erminia, provided that you have an intact molt and a pretty sizable one, like I would say 2.5 to 3 inches would be a sizable specimen. And if you don't really know what to look for ventral sexing, molting is always 100% guaranteed. That's the best way to sex your tarantula, how to tell if it's a male or female. You can't just look at it and assume it's a male or female because it can surprise you. I happened to did that with my B. muley that I had 5 years ago, and for sure I thought it was female, and then all of a sudden molted into a mature male. So that's what to look for when you're sexing a T. Look for the flap, as you can see right in the smack in the center. All female tarantulas will have that, no matter which species it is. And males will have no flap. Now, I want to show you the fangs on these suckers. And usually I don't recommend G.pulchra to be handleable towards the adult stage because when they bite, they can actually do some damage to you. So, get ready everyone. Look at the size of the fangs, and then I'm going to show you the specimen. Look at these fangs. These are probably 3/4 to 1 inch long. Wow. These are like cat nails. You know, the venom for grammostola pulchras are not that bad. You know, like they're medically insignificant. You'll probably feel slight redness and slight itching for a few days, but I think from these fangs it can actually do some damage. Jeez. Yeah. Here's looking at you, kid. But tarantulas are awesome animals, you know. This one I'm actually going to save and mount because this is just a perfect example of a molt. And usually when I do that, I just store it in my bin and for everyone to see. So this is pretty much how I put the mold on. Man, she's huge. Alright, so let's have a look at that specimen. And then we'll end off the video with the alternans eggs and see how it's happening. Okay, so pièce de résistance, my G.pulchra. She is the blackest tea in my collection. She stands around 7 inches. And she's, wow, just velvet black. Really cool. Just want to see if she moves a bit. I'm not going to touch her too much. There we go. Never would I've guessed that she was in premolt. And after looking at this specimen, wow. Simply a beautiful, beautiful tarantula. And G.pulchras are the third largest member of the genus, next to the pulchra piece that gets up to 7 to 8 inches, and grammys grossa that supposedly gets up to 8 to 8.5. But I'm hoping to get a grossa one day and to prove that for myself. But I think G.pulchra is the second to largest next to the pulchra piece. Okie dokie. Now, we'll end the video with the S.alternans eggs and see how well they are doing. I know a lot of people have requested me to make the Mythbuster video. I'm going to be doing that tonight maybe if I have time. And then a lot of people have requested me to make a video of my old curly hair, Curly Sue. And I should make a video of that because it's one of my prized gems in my collection next to my Pocotheria bara being my most favorite tarantula. Okay, so let's have a look at my eggs and see how well they are doing. Okay. Alright, so same as before. They're starting to look like centipedes a bit. You can see the mom's nursing them very well. Again, when inverts have eggs, or like scorpions, as you probably know with scorpions, is that most of their babies are going to be on their backs. Centipedes, they guard them, and then tarantulas have egg sacs, and other spiders. It's best idea to not disturb them, so that's what I'm doing right now. I think I'm going to give some little more humidity in here. This is my setup, a 5-gallon tank with Eco Earth and a towel, so that way it really retains the humidity. This is what I recommend if you want to keep your T. blondie and your H. lividum very humid. It's very recommended. And yeah, so I guess in a few weeks we might see some centipedalings hatch, and I will probably put them on sale. Unfortunately, I can't sell to the US because I have no permits, so it's going to be a Canada-only transaction. Sorry, guys. That sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. So definitely gonna keep an eye on that one and see how it's doing. Okay. Oh. And I guess so why not. I'll update my P. metallica for you and see how well that's doing. Probably going to expect the molt in a couple of months from now. Oops, sorry guys. Oh yeah. There's Metallica. And once again, this is how you tell for ventral shots for females. You can see the upper pair of book lungs and lower pair of book lungs. And you see that little slit there? Well, that's the spermathecae on the molts. And that's how you tell for a female. For males, the book lungs are going to be a little bit closer apart, and you're probably going to see an upside down U shape. Again, it works for most tarantula species. Alright everyone, so that's my video. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And next time I'm going to be doing the Tarantula Mythbuster video, 47 on the Holothele inci. A small short video on my oldest T in my collection, my B. abapulosum. And then I gotta do Maru hacks, have to start them, and then where's that game? Start this guy. Silent Hill 3. Probably one of the best action of the series. Alright everyone, enjoy.